The face of the abuser could be anybody that the family trusts, somebody they know, somebody that the child has been around for years. The abuser could be anybody.
The face of an abuser is the guy at the soccer fields, the coach, the neighbor down the street who wants to come hang out and play basketball with your kids. Is somebody who you trust and who your kids often trust. Or sometimes it is your family.
Once we receive a complaint of child abuse, we notify the Department of Human Resources, and in coordination with their office, we schedule a CAC interview at the Child Advocacy Center of East Alabama. We're all like spokes on a wheel. If we are missing one spoke, then the wheel can't turn successfully. We have to have everyone band together to turn that wheel.
Recently, I had a case that was where a child was going to the Child Advocacy Center. As I explained to them there, I trust the counselors at the Child Advocacy Center completely. As a matter of fact, I think in court I used the phrase, if they told me today was a different day, I would change my calendar, because I trust them that much.
My job is to keep up with all of the records, financials, and everything that goes along with keeping a center running as far as that goes. But my number one thing to me is to make the children feel safe and happy when they come here. When they come in, I want them to feel like this is their home. I want them to feel comfortable. They all gravitate towards the big bear, and it's like I want to put a big warm blanket around them and let them know there's healing here.
I work with kids. Usually I have them from 3 years old all the way up to 18, all in between. We have a room for the younger kids with a lot of toys, a lot of teddy bears, puppets, things like that, ways for them to express themselves. We have another therapy room for the older teens where we do more talking, because they are able to express themselves verbally better than the kids.
What are those? Tricks. Bullets. Ta-da!
The children that come into the Child Advocacy Center are traumatized, they've been abused or neglected, or they've witnessed a violent crime. They come through the doors, they're scared, they're nervous, they don't know what to expect. When I greet them, I try to make some sort of small talk and introduce them to the surroundings here. Once we get into the interview room, the interview itself, it's an objective interview. It's done in a developmentally appropriate way.
I am currently in the observation room. It is actually right next door to the forensic interview room where the interviews are conducted with the children. Over here, it's the observation room. I have a computer screen where I can see the children being interviewed next door, and I also have a microphone where the person has an earpiece that they can hear me ask questions or additional questions or information that I might need from the child. Having an interview conducted by a trained forensic interviewer is crucial to the process, because they can ask different questions that a law enforcement officer might not know to relate to a child.
The fact that we ask these kids to go to a place and reveal private information that hurts their self-esteem and has destroyed them emotionally, the surroundings at the Child Advocacy Center are set up so that they feel at home. I don't like to go to my doctor and even talk about private things, much less see him on the street. And the fact is, you have to be somewhere where you're comfortable. And I think that the design of the Child Advocacy Center is just tremendous.
This job is very stressful at times. These types of investigations weigh very heavily on your heart, and to be able to be involved and investigate these cases takes special people, people that are willing to fight for the kids.
And I can't imagine not doing this and feeling good about going to work. It's good to help these kids who need help so badly.
The most meaningful part of my job is when I meet a family that comes in the door and they're angry, they're upset, they're frustrated, they're scared, the child is nervous. And we go in and we talk about what's happened, and we do our interview, and afterwards we discuss with the family what the child's disclosure is, and we give them some comfort to let them know that they're not alone in their struggle, and how to go forward and move forward towards some healing. And usually when the families leave, they do feel better. We offer therapy here. We set that appointment up at the time of the interview if that's what's needed for the family. And as they leave, I think there's a sense of relief that it wasn't as bad, even though the things that have happened are as bad, that we've moved forward.